Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy D-Lloyd and welcome to episode number 9 of our Kentucky Wildcats Dynasty Mode series. So after our upset win against number 1 Alabama, the Wildcats are now ranked 5th in the country with a 6-0 record, and our running back Braylon Hurd is 4th in the Heisman watch. So we're looking to finish off the second half of the season strong. We're taking on the number 16 Mississippi State Bulldogs, and they are 5-1 coming into this game. We're trying to keep our record undefeated and possibly move up, because we are number 3 in the BCS standings, and we have a good chance of making the national championship game if we can stay undefeated. You see Braylon Hurd coming out onto the field. We're going to start things off with the second possession for the Wildcats. You're going to see him hand it off to Braylon Hurd. He's going to get a gain of 6 on this one, forcing this 3rd and 12. We're going to hand it off to him on the halfback sweep. And unfortunately, he is not going to gain any yards on this one, and he goes down with the injury. So he will return, but he will miss the whole first quarter with that injury. So now 2nd and 4 for the Mississippi State Bulldogs, and Prescott is going to scramble. He's going to get a gain of about 4 yards, but he will be inches short of the first down. 3rd and inches, they're going to hand it off to Josh Robinson, and he is going to be brought down inches short by Bud Dupree. So they're going to be forced to punt the ball. So the Wildcats have it once again. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Patrick Toles is going to find Darian Baker, who's going to jump up in the air and get the first down. Now 1st and 10 from about the 45-yard line. Patrick Toles is going to look, and he's going to find Javez Blue, who comes up with the catch, and they are now inside of Bulldogs territory. So Patrick Toles is now looking. He's going to throw it to Stephen Borden. He can now hold on to the football, and now it's 3rd and 10. Once again, they're going to go ahead and throw it, but the pressure is going to come in too much, and Toles is going to get brought down as he tries to throw the football. So he is now 2 for 5 throwing after he started 2 for 2. But here come the Bulldogs once again, and this is Prescott. Look at him showing the strength, and he's able to get 13 yards on this run. So now coming back from a no-huddle offense, it is 3rd and 4, and Prescott's going to run the slip screen. And look at Josh Robinson break a couple tackles, and he is going to go down to Wildcat territory. 2nd and 7 now, 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Prescott's going to find Johnson, and look at the moves, and this is the tight end that we cannot tackle. It was Malcolm Johnson, and we just cannot tackle him. He was just cutting left and right. But the Bulldogs go up 7-0 in this ball game. Now in the second quarter, the Wildcats are trying to get on the board, and they're going to get off to a good start on this drive, passing it to Ryan Timmons. And now 3rd and 3, they're going to go with the triple option. You see Toles holding on to it. He's going to pitch it to DeMarco Robinson, who goes down to the 19-yard line. They are in the red zone for the first time of the ball game. 3rd and 11. They're looking to keep the chains going, and Patrick Toles is going to be a little too excited. He's going to throw this one early before the receiver could break out of bounds, towards the sideline. So they're going to have to settle for 3 points. So they're going to cut into the lead. The score is now 7-3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And look at Prescott take off on the QB read. He's going to go down to the 35-yard line. The next play, they're going to hand it off to Josh Robinson once again, and he is going to get leveled, but it is after he picked up 9 yards on the play. 3rd and 2, the Wildcats are looking to get off the field. Prescott is going to keep it, and look at this. There's nothing but green grass in front of him. He will eventually get brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the very next play, however, he's going to scramble, and it is Bud Dupree who's going to knock the football out loose. So the Wildcats get saved, and they will end up going into halftime trailing the Bulldogs 7-3. And as you look at the time of possession, it is exactly even, 7 minutes apiece for both teams. The Wildcats just need to execute a little bit better on the offensive side of the ball, and they're looking to do just that. As the first play of the second half, they're going to find Javez Blue, who gets a gain of about 11 yards. And then the play after that, they're going to go with the QB read. And look at the block by Ryan Timmons as he's going to cut the cornerback. And then Patrick Toles is going to go down to about the 21-yard line. The next play, they're going to hand it off to Braylon Hurd, who was back in the game. He is going to get a nice pickup right there, a gain of about 12 yards. And they are now at the 11-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Hurd once again, and this time he gets hit, and he is not getting back up. This time he injures his elbow. He will return soon, however, but that is going to force him to miss more time. So now here's JoJo Kemp. We hand it off to him on 3rd down. He doesn't get it. We initially came out to go for it on 4th down, but after a false start penalty, we decided to go ahead and just kick the field goal, and we are down by 1 point. 7-6 is the score. 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter when Prescott takes off, and look at the room and look at the agility. He was just really getting out of the way of our defenders. He gets a nice gain on that one. Later on, it is 3rd and inches. Prescott's going to get hit as he goes for the option, and that is going to set up a 4th and 5. But Mississippi State decides to go for it, and they are going to look deep, and this one is going to be picked off by Tiller, who comes up with the 2nd interception in consecutive games. That is a big-time interception for Tiller, and here comes the Wildcats now with the football. They're going to find Jarvis Blue, who comes up with the 21-yard reception. Later on in the drive, it is 3rd and 12. We need to convert, and we're going to our tight end, Stephen Borden, who comes up with a great catch and takes the hit. So now 1st down, we're going to look for the bubble screen, but we are going to find the wrong team. This is Redmond, who comes up with the pick as he jumped and looked like he anticipated the route perfectly, and he's going to take this one to the house. We are unable to catch him, and Mississippi State is now up by 8 points. 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. We're going to go with the slip screen, and here is Braylon Hurd outrunning the cornerback, and he's going to see a defender try to angle him. He's able to cut to the inside, and that is going to gain him extra yards making that move. They are now down to about the 10-yard line, but the very next play they hand it off to Braylon Hurd, and look at him cutting back inside, finding the hole, and that is going to be 6. This lead is now 14-12 as we are cutting into it. We decide to go for 2 and try to tie it up, but you see Mississippi State's defensive line, they really blew up that play. We really had nowhere to go. So now Mississippi State is up by 2. We're trying to get a stop as we're winding down into the 4th quarter. And unfortunately, we just couldn't get nothing on that one. So now 2nd and 2. Prescott's looking deep to the right, and he's going to come up with the big-time catch. Initially, it was ruled incomplete, but it will be challenged. And upon review, they decided to give him the catch. Here's Prescott now on 3rd down. He's going to run to move the chains, and they will end up settling for a field goal. They are up 17-12. 4 minutes to go in the game. We need Patrick Tolles on the Wildcats offense to get something going, and that's a great start with Ryan Timmons coming up with the catch. Now 2nd and 20 after a holding penalty. We're going to try to pass it to Braylon Hurd. He's going to lose 3 yards. So now it is 3rd and 23. We need to get something going right here. Patrick Tolles is going to drop back, and he is going to throw it deep to Jarvis Blue, and he comes up with the great catch, a 43-yard reception, and that gives life right back to the Wildcats. And they're going to hand it off to JoJo Kemp. He's going to get a gain of 10 yards, and he's going to move the chains once again. So now 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the game. Tolles are going to look up the middle, and Ryan Timmons is going to snag it. So everything is going right for us. It's 3rd and 3. The Bulldogs are going to bring the pressure. But look at Braylon Hurd breaking the tackle, and he's going to get inside the end zone for 6. That is a touchdown for the Kentucky Wildcats. They go up 18-17. We decide to go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game, but Patrick Tolles gets lit up, and he is unable to fall into the end zone. So Mississippi State's only down by 1. They're trying to get something going on their 2-minute drill, and they're going to start things off with a pass interference by a Kentucky Wildcat defender. And then the next play, they're going to hand it off to Josh Robinson, who gets a gain of 17 yards right down the middle of the field. 1:55 remaining. Prescott's going to find Wilson, who gets blown up, but he holds on to the football. Now 3rd and 5. Prescott once again is looking for the slip screen, and Josh Robinson is going to power his way for a 1st down as he just really outwilled us on that one. The next play, it is Josh Robinson again, and look at this, just shedding tacklers left and right. He goes down inside of the red zone. 1st and 10 now from about the 13-yard line. Prescott on the option. He decides to keep it, and he just stiff arms our safety as he goes into the end zone. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs are up 25-18. 50 seconds remaining. We need Tolles to get something going. He's going to throw it to JoJo Kemp, but JoJo Kemp came back too far for the football, and he's going to lose 4 yards on that reception. Now 3rd and 14. Tolles is looking deep down to the right. He has a man, but he does not get enough air underneath it, forcing a 4th and 14. toes. This time he's going to look to his left. He's going to throw it to Ryan Timmons, but Cox is going to undercut the receiver, and that is going to be the ball game. Mississippi State is going to upset the 5th ranked Kentucky Wildcats in this one, 25-18. We are going to drop to 6-1 on the season, and we do not know what this is going to do to our rankings, but hopefully with a couple losses, maybe we may be able to get back into national championship contention. But we're going to have to be perfect the rest of the way, and we're going to need a couple of losses for sure on our side. And you see the players of the game right here. We really could not stop Prescott. He had 119 yards passing with 139 rushing yards for a quarterback, and that was our biggest weakness in this game. But that is it for this episode. Please go ahead and leave this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment if you think that we're done or if you think there's a possibility of us still playing for a national championship. It's your boy D-Lloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.